we might be in for a low-scoring game here with two defensive-minded teams facing off.
Well, every basket is going to be hard-fought in this one. So, yeah, maybe expect some low production on the offensive end. But that doesn't mean these players aren't working hard out there.
Great defense demands your best offense. But one thing that's going to be really interesting to me, who can maintain their intensity? Because playing terrific D can be exhausting.
That one, good for two.
Committed and aggressive players like Cambage are a treat to watch, and her extra efforts routinely earn her team extra chances.
Now here's Diggins-Smith. Here's Griner. It's rebounded by Liz Cambage. Now here is Queen. D right on her. Cambage, good.
Well, you just love to see concentration like that from players, and Cambage doesn't let any... anything stop her from getting buckets.
Here's Diggins-Smith. On the wing, Diamond to Shields. It's good. The assist that time from Skylar Diggins-Smith.
Her quickness and soft touch around the rim, it allows her to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in the arsenal.
The three-pointer is on target.
Way to find the wide-open teammate there. You got to appreciate Hubert's ability to read the floor.
On the wing, Diamond to Shields. Another shot, and she lays it up and in.
She was the first one to react to that miss. I mean, that's just a hustle play on the putback.
Pass to Copper. Now here is Queen. And another basket for Chicago.
Early on, nearly perfect from the floor. Just one miss on their first 5 shots.
Outside Howard. Now Griner. Outside Diggins-Smith. Griner defended by Cambage. Griner's shot is off. Now here is Queen. Guarded by Diggins-Smith. Cambage, good.
Yeah, they've got themselves in front right now with some outstanding shooting right off the bat. You like to see that aggression early on.
It's been just an absolute clinic at that end of the floor. They're filling it up.
Now here's Diggins-Smith. Pass to Griner. 6 on the shot clock. Diggins-Smith. Three-pointer. And Queen pulls it down.
Lefties always have their own style. Look a bit different on the floor. Skylar Diggins-Smith, one of the many great left-handed players in the WNBA.
Now here is Queen. 5 points in the game. And she gets the bucket. Timeout called the Mercury. And Diggins-Smith, of course, a lefty, among one of the great southpaws in the league.
Yeah, you have the MVP, Asia Wilson, fellow first overall pick, Kelsey Plum, and then you also have Kelsey Mitchell. But listen, lefties like Skylar are just difficult to guard because they pretty much do opposite of what you normally see.
Let's hear it for your Phoenix Mercury dancers.
Phoenix trailing here. Outside, Diggin Smith takes the three. It's good. She scores. That's her first basket after missing her first 2 attempts. 1 for 3. Hebert a screen. Lets it go from 11, and the jumper is good.
I know Hebert does most of her damage inside, but don't you dare underestimate her ability to hit perimeter shots.
Crafty move. And it's Diggin Smith missing.
Yeah, her touch has deserted her this quarter. Nowhere to be found.
Hebert. She's guarded by Bynum. The basket good off the assist from Ruthie Hebert.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely. The defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passing.
Now here's Griner. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Credit Diggin Smith for finding the open teammate. Skylar has insane hoops IQ. Knows where all the chess pieces are.
Queen shot is good.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Everybody always thinks it's passing that gets you assists, but also their movement off the ball, it's created those opportunities.
Now here's Diggin Smith. And so she earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2.
Teams first.
Well, look, defenders have their hands full when guarding Diggin Smith. I mean, she's tricky and knows how to draw fouls.
First trip to the line for her here.
In their last contest, she was unconscious from the free throw line.
It really was a great display of free throw shooting, just splashing them one after another.
Now here is Queen. She's got 11. Back to Cambage. Count it.
They've made one bucket after another since getting this game started. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet, Tim. I wouldn't go that far, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
On the wing, Diamond to Shields. Queen covering to the inside. Griner's shot's good.
Okay, well, part of what makes Griner a great center is her ability to execute the pick and roll effectively.
Now here is Queen. From the wing, and another basket for Chicago.
As hot as she's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get her the ball and get out of the way.
Howard the screen. Here's Diggin Smith. And again, it's Phoenix.
One of the most coachable players in the league, Diggin Smith's curiosity leads to her constant improvement.
Man, it's so nice. We've got to see it twice. How about that mobile one drive?
Well, as an offensive player, you always want to put pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about.
Queen shot is good.
They're in the position they're in right now thanks in no small part to the show she's putting on this quarter.
Now here's Diggin Smith. She's got 7. Here's Griner. And Queen pulls it down.
We don't see that too often. Plenty of space, and she whiffs on an open jumper.
Copper. Here's Vandersloot. And the layup falls.
Once you let Vandersloot get to the rim, the damage is already done. She's too skilled around the basket.
And it's the Mercury with the ball. Trailing by 13. Pass to Howard. Griner. Five to shoot. And the foul called on Courtney Vandersloot. That's her first foul. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And the Mercury call time here.
Substitution on the court. Timeout call for Mercury.
Howard, Hebert defending. Outside Clarendon. Clock at 6. Shoots over Vandersloot. The Mercury with another miss. And it's the Sky Ball. 13-point lead.
Well, as an original 1997 franchise, the Mercury didn't have a ton of success early on. However, they won their first title in 2007, year 11 of the WNBA.
Now here's Clarendon. Vandersloot defending. DeShields can't hit. And here's Queen. She's got 18. Here's the floater. And Hebert with the layup. And for this Mercury organization, that 2007 championship team was really memorable.
And Blake, it's not just that they won it all, it's how they did it. Leading the league in scoring by 9 points a game, playing at the fastest pace, running opponents off the floor, just a memorable style of basketball.
Now here's DeShields with the floater. And Cambage pulls it down. And so it's Chicago with it. 17-point game. Queen shot is good.
They're beginning to fall apart defensively, especially on the interior.
Yeah, they're crumbling like a cookie right now, and that's 4 straight field goals they've allowed from within touching distance of the rim.
Here's DeShields. That's good, and it's Asia Clarendon with the assist.
Shots are falling. She's having a strong quarter.
Pass to Quigley. Now Queen, covered by DeShields. Got that one up quick.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket for a terrific assist. You know, they've done a lot of that today.
And you know, it's something we haven't seen much at the opposite end of the court.
Now here's Griner. Outside Clarendon. DeShields. Outside Clarendon. Shoots over Vandersloot. Clarendon, no good. Pass to Cambage. And the call will be against Liz Cambage. That's foul number 2 for her.
Terrific defensive play. Cut her off, squared up. Nice play.
Yeah, not showing some toughness on defense. Getting physical, sticking her nose in there, and making a play.
Now here's Miesman. No scoring yet from her, but that's likely to change.
Succeeding in the catch-and-shoot game is all about one thing: quickness. And it's a skill that Cunningham certainly has.
Here's Queen. They lead by 17. Pass to Endor, high post. Pass to Queen. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
She's been one of their more reliable options today, and it's her shooting that has given them this lead.
Outside Clarendon.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Nurse. Reiner, guarded by Charles. Takes it from 10. Reiner's shot is off. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Pass to Endor. Terrific assist and a nice finish. Just a solid play all around.
They've done good work with the ball. They've been moving and getting quality chances.
And their field goal percentage reflects that. They've been the much better team shooting the ball.
And it's not just about shooting, Brian, as we were just mentioning. It's about moving, cutting, all the little things.
Now here's Nurse. They need this. And it's good on the lay-in.
It's good seeing Nurse capitalize inside. These types of shots help get her into a groove.
Pass to Queen. Jacks up a 3. Gets it to go from downtown.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Miesman outside. Here's Cunningham. Defended by Endor. A shot by Cunningham, no good. Chicago in total control. Here's Queen. She has 29. Charles, shot's good.
They're really struggling defensively. Too many easy buckets. I mean, what was the coach's game plan?
Who knows? And that's a really embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Yep, that one goes.
One of the advantages for Nurse, she's 6 feet, so tall for a point, allows her to get a clear view of the whole court.
2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Queen, and another basket for Chicago.
She's having one of those days where if she takes it, she makes it.
Pass to Nurse. Cunningham. Down low. Reiner using the post moves to get the 2 points.
In the paint, Reiner simply unstoppable. She's so tall at 6'9", but she also has lovely touch.
We're at the end of the first, and what a blowout already in this one.
The Chicago
It's the Sky running away with this one. And we'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move into the second. And for the Sky here, they've been putting on a show for us.
It's been a well-oiled machine on offense for them so far.
And they've kept the ball moving and their opponents chasing it. You know, it's kind of like a dog chasing their tail, just can't get enough. That's how they've piled up the points. Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
In a 2021 survey of WNBA GMs, Allie Quigley was the clear winner for best shooter. Quigley getting more than half the votes.
Nurse outside. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. That one is off. And Chicago will come the other way. Allie Quigley has been great in this league for so long. She is extremely well respected by her peers.
Well, when you look back, in Allie Quigley's first 5 years in the league, she averaged less than 3 points per game. But she continued to work on her craft, and eventually, she turned into one of the premier three-point shooters in the league.
And she uses the glass on the layup.
What a dangerous player in the pick and roll. Nurse knows when to take it. That's the key. Knowing when to pass, knowing when to shoot.
Queen shot is good.
What a top-notch game she's having. And really, she's got her team in front. And it sure seems like she's going to keep them there if she can continue to play like this.
And there are the Sky with another bucket.
And she's definitely making her presence felt here in the first half. She has been just incredibly effective so far.
Pass to Cunningham. Reiner. Outside, Diggin Smith. And here is Nurse. Reiner, guarded by Charles. Reiner's shot's good.
Wow. I mean, come on. That's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, it's just nowhere to be found.
They have to start committing more bodies down low.
Now here is Queen. Tight defense on her. That one goes. Count it.
She's doing everything for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, she's had an answer.
And there's the pick. Here's Diggin Smith. And she banks in the layup.
Not much resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic. In fact, I'll just say it, they are automatic.
Once again, the defense allowing her to get clean looks at three-pointers. I don't know why. I mean, she continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Pass to Cunningham. Reiner up top. Diggin Smith. Now here's Nurse. Reiner with the ball. Guarded by Charles. Reiner's shot's good.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside. That's 10 points in a row from the paint.
It's now become, here it comes, and see if you can stop it.
Endor, defended by Nurse. Endor gets the bucket.
The second she got around the pick and shook her man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very well done.
Here's Diggin Smith. 9 points in the game. Nurse outside. Inside. Reiner, no good.
And she doesn't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions.
Here's Queen. And there the Sky with another bucket.
They are spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Yeah, they're finding the gaps in the defense and picking them apart.
Pass to Cunningham. Diggins Smith. Shoots over Alaman. And Queen pulls it down. Here's Chicago now. Skylar Diggins Smith grabs the miss.
That's a quality look right there. Just a little off with her release.
Yeah, and that has her shaking her head. I mean, no way around it. That's a tough miss.
Can't cash in the 10-foot jumper. Now here is Queen. Defended by Nurse.
She had all the space she needed, but just could not find the bottom of the bucket.
Some tough offensive sets, and they really want to turn it around.
They got to lock in and need a basket just to regain some momentum.
And it's right around this time when the grind of the season starts to wear on players, guys.
Yeah, I agree, Blake. I mean, it might not have taken a physical toll yet, but mentally, it can be a challenge to stay engaged in this part of the year.
Yeah, this is when a coach earns their keep. You have got to keep your players engaged and energetic.
There aren't many better in league history on the O board. Charles is tenacious on the glass and getting the hoop.
Now Diggins Smith. She's got 9. And here's Cunningham. Over Charles. Cunningham with the bucket.
Plays with lots of movement offensively. Great from the perimeter, but also capable of doing damage inside.
Pass to Queen. Bucket is good.
Took advantage of some shoddy D there. They got to at least get a finger on her.
Here's Cunningham. 5 points in the game. To the middle. Here's Reiner. Sinks that one from the post.
Yeah, she certainly is not the one to blame for them being in the hole today. She's been right on the money.
Here's Queen. And another basket for Chicago. And so here's Phoenix. They set the pick. Now here's Diggins Smith. She's tightly guarded. And that one drops for her.
And another for Griner. She can just light up the scoreboard. Remember, she's also an all-time defensive player. She can score, she can defend. Maybe the best player in the world.
First person.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Sky out in front, just dominating this one. We'll be right back to the action when we return.
93.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close. And we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started. Queen with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, in terms of her points in the first half, that's pretty much what we've come to expect.
Which tells you really all you need to know about what a strong talent she is. I mean, I'm going to bet that she adds a lot more to her totals after the break.
Oh, for the Chicago Sky in 2021, they went 16-16 in the regular season. Of course, that didn't mean much. It didn't mean anything. They turned it on in the playoffs, capturing the WNBA title.
Good on the shot.
The leading scorer in this game, the dominant figure today. I mean, there's just no doubt about what she can do on the court.
And that 2021 Sky team winning their first championship.
Well, as Tim mentioned, Chicago went 500, and part of that was just how odd the 2021 regular season was. With the break for the games, pauses for the virus, once the Sky were at full strength, they went 8-2 in the playoffs, showing just how great they were.
Oh, it's a good thing she showed up today, because without her, they'd be in deeper trouble.
Queen shot is good.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start this second half.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
Little icing on the cake right there. It's making me hungry. Anyways, putting on a show while they enjoy a big second half lead.
Reiner, it's good. The assist that time from Skylar Diggins-Smith.
Well, she's scoring most of their points, but she can't score them all. She needs some help if they're going to come back.
Back to Copper. Queen unloads from 13 feet. And there are the Sky with another bucket.
If they're going to be successful, they need her scoring, and certainly they've gotten it today, and then some.
Phoenix with the ball. On the wing, Diamond to Shields. Pass to Griner. And there it is.
Using A+ awareness to find the wide-open teammate, DeShields doesn't mind distributing.
And the basket by Copper.
5 straight now, coming out of halftime, rolling.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Screen by Griner. On the wing, Diamond to Shields. Misaman outside. Right side, Diggins-Smith. Up top, Misaman. Shot clock at 5. From outside the arc. The shot off that time. And Chicago will come the other way. Pass to Queen. Free throw line jumper. Connects. The jumper drops.
They've had a fantastic start to the second half. Haven't missed a shot yet.
Outside, Diggins-Smith. Back to DeShields. Over Queen. DeShields can't hit.
And not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them inside.
Pass to Queen. Misses the 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
Here's Griner. Rebound Chicago. Now here is Queen. Non-stop scoring machine here. The basket good off the assist from Ruthie Hebert.
Another 3. And the D hoping they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half.
Outside Diggins-Smith. Howard the screen. Looking to end the run. And it's Diggins-Smith laying it in.
Good possession resulting in the easy one down low.
On offense, here are the Sky. Here's Queen. And 2 free throws coming up as she misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
All right, you want to talk about the best team in league history. The 2014 Mercury have to be in the conversation. 29-5 in the regular season. Then in the playoffs, they lost just 1 time, winning it all.
And she makes the first. And those 2014 Phoenix Mercury, man, they had a star-studded roster.
They did. Diana Taurasi and Brittany Griner were first-team All-WNBA that season. And then Griner also won Defensive Player of the Year. And then as a team, I mean, the Mercury, first in offensive and defensive rating, just a dominant 2014 season.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, it's been a long time without a bucket. Focus.
Here's Diggin Smith, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot, and we'll go to the line. That one on Charles.
With great balance and body control, Diggin Smith isn't easy to defend. She really makes defenders work on that end of the floor.
Well, for Skylar Diggins Smith, a bit of an adjustment coming into the WNBA during her rookie season in 2013. Skylar shot just 32% from the field, only scoring 8 points a game.
Wing shot on the way. The second chance effort. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next. And first trip to the free throw line for her in this one.
Shooting for Chicago.
The first free throw is good. In her first WNBA offseason, Diggin Smith really dedicated herself.
Yeah, in year 2, Diggin Smith scored 20 points per game, which was good for second in the league. All of her shooting numbers were much improved, and Skylar ended up winning 2014 Most Improved Player.
Got it. Good job in the low post.
Point guard is the most difficult position to come into the WNBA at, and you give Nurse credit because she looks like a vet already.
Drills it from outside.
She got loose from three-point range in the first half and showing signs here in the second.
And so here's Phoenix. Here's Diggin Smith. She's now made half of her 10 shots in the game. That's her fifth basket.
Defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And if they don't start showing some aggression, things are just going to get worse.
You just love a player like her. She's been the floor general at the offensive end.
She has been on it today, just doing a great job of keeping that ball moving.
Misaman outside. From the arc. Diggin Smith's shot is off. Aleman with it. Looking for her first basket still in this one. She gets it in there.
Solid work right there. There's a big difference in field goal percentages of these teams in the second half.
And that difference has come about because we've got one team moving sharply, getting good shots, and the other just a little bit stagnant. It's tough to watch.
Yeah, one coach did his job at halftime. The other, not so much.
And it's Aleman with the foul. That is her first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Misaman. He gets it to go from the corner.
A central figure in the team's offensive game plan. Misaman stays hungry and locked in.
Great communication between teammates there.
And it's the Mercury with the ball. To the paint. Here's Turner. Well-timed pass and goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
You can always depend on her to put that lead pass right on the money.
Now here is Queen. Defended by Nurse. And good that time. And the Mercury with possession. Outside, Diggin Smith. Up top, Misaman. Puts up a three. Knocks down the three ball.
An assassin from beyond the arc. Misaman can do so many things that other players her size simply can't.
Full court man-to-man defense.
And this will put both the offense and the defense to the test.
Left side, Diggin Smith. Here's the three. And the Mercury, another three.
That's on the defense right there. If you give Emma Misaman that kind of breathing room, she's going to make you pay.
Now here is Queen. Not a lot of room. And count the basket. She was fouled, and she's going to the line for one more.
Oh, we talk about all-time WNBA playoff runs. You have to talk about the 2014 Chicago Sky. They were the last team in, winning a tiebreaker just to get into the tournament.
And talking about that 2014 Sky team, Went 15-19 in the regular season.
But Chicago really turned it on in the playoffs, led by players like Sylvia Fowles, Elena Deladon, Courtney Vandersloot. Chicago won 2 winner-take-all games, getting all the way to the WNBA Finals.
The 3. The rebound by Charles. Now Queen. What an incredible scoring display she's put on tonight. The shot's good.
What a competitor. I mean, she's been looking for her shot all game long, and she's really shouldered the load for her team offensively.
Here's Kia Nurse from the arc. And no good. The Sky go the other way with it. Pass to Queen. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's the Sky from deep.
And suddenly, they're overflowing with confidence at the offensive end, getting everything to drop.
They're getting everything to drop, and at an ideal time. They're poised for a terrific crunch time run in this game.
Now Nurse. Screen by Misaman. To halt the run. And Queen pulls it down.
Hard to figure out why she didn't bury that one. Not a defender near her.
It's stolen by Kia Nurse. And too long on the shot.
Not pretty. Got to just shake off a miss like that.
And that one drops.
And as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
And it really could get out of hand because their defense has been just as excellent as their offense.
Great overall game.
Here's Diggin Smith. And the ball out of play. The Sky will have it.
Just didn't make the catch. I mean, she must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
The Sky making a switch here. And so it's Chicago with it. Here's Queen, and she comes up with the deuce.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it seems like it's come from inside the paint. Buckle up on defense.
Yeah, it's time to collapse down and make them shoot jumpers.
Waters, she's guarded by Stevens, and Misaman gets it to go.
Her scoring this quarter has been off the charts, doing all she can to bring them back.
Pass to Davis. Queen, defended by Nurse. Yes, it's good.
And now we see them really working it inside.
Yeah, getting quality looks around the rim. That's fueling this run.
And so here's Phoenix. Misaman with it. 6 to shoot. Here's Clarendon. To the middle. Waters. What a terrific move that was. Chicago with the ball. And here's Queen. Non-stop scoring machine here. Yep, count it.
4 of their last 5 makes came off a high-quality shot inside.
And that's right out of the textbook. They are having their way down low right now.
Here's Clarendon. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. It's good.
Yeah, she's really turning around this half. Shooting at a high percentage from the field.
Pass to Stevens. Davis. Out to the wing. There's the triple. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
What's gotten into her today? This is getting ridiculous.
And so here's Phoenix. Outside Clarendon. Now here's Misaman. Guarded by Davis. They get it back. And stolen by Davis. Now here is Queen. And no good trying to get that one. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Sky.
144.
And we're rolling again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. And a key to winning in the WNBA, navigating the salary cap.
It's huge. I mean, we've seen teams have to trade stars because of cap concerns. Drafting well, also really important. Having a player on their rookie deal, it's a huge advantage.
Yeah, rookie contracts are much lower than veteran contracts. So even if they are role players, having players that can contribute, that are on their first contracts, that just helps big time when you're working with the cap.
Past Alama from past the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Now to Shields. She tries for three. They get it again. Here's Turner. Excellent D there from Liz Cambage. Now here's Davis. Covered by DeShields. Past Alama. This one for three. Sinks the triple.
Three-pointers are killing them, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
But the way to turn that around is defensively, you know, by stopping their outside shot, not by getting into a shootout.
And again, Phoenix no good.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. And that one no good to start off the night for her. Well, Tim, lots of recently retired WNBA players have gone over to NBA teams.
Oh, we see them on the bench as coaches helping with X's and O's and player development. But also, a lot of former WNBA players are in the front office, scouting, helping with the draft, helping with the player acquisitions, doing it all.
It's great to see the NBA bring in more former WNBA players because there are very few people who understand what it takes to win at the highest level.
Stolen by DeShields. Waters. She's guarded by Stevens. Back to DeShields. Turner a screen. DeShields can't hit.
Those have been some terrible shot choices, Blake. That was not good at all.
Aleman with it. Chicago again missing. Levens. Off target with the three.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
Here's Davis. Yes, once again. And she remains a perfect 6 attempts, 6 makes.
Well executed possession and a well-controlled shot.
She's guarded by Aleman.
Chineye Gumake, really one of the best on the air, one of the best analysts in the NBA, period. We've also seen Candace Parker do her thing on TV.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I love watching Candace talk hoops. It's a great off-season job for stars in the WNBA because the schedules make it work, and obviously, they know ball better than anyone.
Reiner with the screen. Diamond to Shields from outside. No good there. And Chicago will come the other way.
There's no way around it. It's been a difficult game for her offensively, and it has cost her team.
Here's Queen, and she hits the jump shot.
She's had such a steady hand, and I think watching this game, she's the one responsible for getting them this lead late.
Yeah, her shooting percentage is unreal right now. Just so dependable here today.
Outside, Diggins Smith. Pass to Howard. Diggins Smith. Here's Griner. And here is Diggins Smith. She's guarded by Alaman. Griner with the ball. The Mercury with another miss. Ebert right side. Here's Queen. Covered by DeShields. Shoots a fader. And there the Sky with another bucket.
Well, you don't see that one often. The fadeaway shot when she's wide open.
Each trip down becoming more important.
Yeah, they need to string together some successful offensive possessions and play tough D.
Fades. A nice shot by Griner.
Look, the mid-range game, it's pretty old school. And Griner is about fundamentals, which means she can hit those shots.
Here's Queen. And there the Sky with another bucket.
She's got a lot of firepower right now. What a half she's having.
And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
Looking to end her cold spell.
Just not the quarter she would like to have when you talk about shooting the ball, but hopefully she can turn it around.
And there the Sky with another bucket.
They're getting into a real groove from inside the three-point line, just drilling those mid-range jump shots.
Yeah, 8 of their last 10 points from the mid-range.
Screen by Griner. And she drops it in from the low post.
Maybe the premier pick-and-roll ball handler in the league. Diggins Smith is so dangerous out of this set. Can score, she can pass, she can do anything.
Queen, covered by DeShields. Pass to Queen. Goes up at the stripe, and there the Sky with another bucket.
Well, you know what they say, when it rains, it pours. So grab an umbrella because another jump shot tickles the twine.
Well, Brian, I put my best jacket on. They've got it flowing, and they're putting together a nice run.
And here's Cunningham. No good on the three. Now Queen. And the layup's good off the glass.
She's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss.
Now here's Diggins Smith. She's guarded by Alaman. And 2 shots coming up at the line as she gets fouled on the shot. Well, the roster limit in the WNBA is 12 players, with lots of teams carrying 11 due to salary cap issues.
And I think that's too low. I mean, I'd like to see the league expand the numbers of players on a team. Perhaps add a few maybe like two-way style players that we see in the NBA who can get called up.
Yeah, me too. Because right now, teams can sign players via hardship contracts, but those are just temporary. I think ultimately the WNBA will explore more permanent options for adding to a team.
Queen, shot is good.
Good pass work. The assist was right on target.
And it's the Mercury with the ball. Chalk up 2 right there.
Are you sensing a theme, fellas? Because I am. I mean, they're taking it straight to the bucket every time down.
And why not? I mean, why not continue to take it to the bucket? That's 8 straight points in the paint. They're making this a physical ball game.
Waters, guarded by Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Griner. Chicago with the rebound.
They better clear a spot on the bench for her because that's where she's headed if she's going to take shots like that.
And it's going to be the last spot on the bench, too. These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Now, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree.
Nurse outside. Diggins Smith. The Mercury with another miss. Now here is Queen. She's guarded closely. Count it. Good.
I mean, that has to be a defensive error. She's someone they need to put more attention on.
And they're getting beat up pretty bad out there.
Yep. You know, they can't keep up the status quo. They've got to make some changes.
Yeah, or this game will be over quickly. Here's Diggin Smith. Liz Cambage with a steal. To the inside. Queen, defended by Nurse. Pass to Davis. Queen up top. There's the three. The tray. She can't get that one. And it's Phoenix the other way. It's Kia Nurse on the wing. Screen by Griner. Now here's Nurse. Queen covering. Griner misses. Pass to Queen. Hey, and if you want to watch a WNBA game, as long as you have a smartphone, you're in luck.
The league has done a great job with streaming because you can pretty much catch a WNBA game anywhere. With so many different ways to watch, they are connecting with the younger audience.
Yeah, but also putting games on network TV, drawing huge numbers. A combination of the two has increased the fan base, and we are all for that.
It's good.
Nice work inside. Hard to get that one to go over the bigger defender.
Well, it was never going to be easy. A little artistry on the inside.
Call it maybe a Rembrandt.
Here's Queen, and it's Chicago with another.
I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but they do keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if you won't say it, partner, I will. They're trying to run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian.
Here's Griner. Liz Cambage with the rebound.
Looks like she used up all her makes in the last quarter because nothing is going her way since the horn.
Queen, shot is good.
That assist got a little nod from her teammate after the bucket.
Pass to Diggin Smith. Now Griner shoots over Cambage. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
Man, oh man, if Griner gets going on her jumper, it's good night. Too many options for her offensively.
Here's Queen. It's in. No problem for Chicago as they get the win. And this crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Boy, I mean, for us too, it was shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the type of win they had tonight.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.